thing is, that guy's got money, give me some money. This guy's got this, give me some of this. Yo, that guy didn't get money, he's not this. So if we really want to do something, we got to figure out a way, unify. So the system's very simple. You unify, and we get on a message. We simplify on what we want to do. For example, we unify, we come to get a meeting, 10, 20, 40, 50 influencers in a hotel. We're sitting for a weekend, we're talking, we're strategizing. Great. Let's simplify. What are we doing? Next 7 moves is, first we got to do this, then we got to do this, then we got to do this. Who's part of this? These 4 guys have contacts for this. These 3 people have contacts for this. Then we go multiply. So now let's go sell it to everybody. Like the priest from Australia that did a great job. I don't know what his name is. You know who I'm talking about? The Syrian priest that's gone viral many times, who's an incredible communicator.
I've been trying to reach him. I don't know how to get to him.
You're
talking about the one who always says, my beloveds. Like, yes? He speaks in English too.
He does speak in English. So if
Brilliant man.
I'm trying, we're trying to get something on the podcast to come together. I actually think that would be very good for you to be on, because
I would be honored.
We'll talk about. I think you guys got to talk more than probably I got to talk, because you were raised in a very much of a faith-based type of a family. I think that'd be a very entertaining conversation to watch. Yeah. But a part of it is our example, and then at the same time, this is, we got to kind of leave our own fingerprint, our own mark in the world, and we're gonna have kids. My kids are gonna do it in a different way than I did it, and all this stuff. So one night I come home, very interesting. My wife's like, "Hey, Tico, tell Daddy what happened today." And my son's name is Patrick, but my dad called me Tico, so we call him Tico. We're both Patricks. I don't want to talk about it. Like, what do you mean? I just don't want to talk about it. And she's like, you good? And you know body language when you got kids. Like, something's off with this kid. He's not comfortable. So he goes straight upstairs to his room. That's not him. He never goes upstairs to his room. And I go up. I said, you good? Yeah, Daddy, I don't want to talk about it. I said, what happened? Tell me what's going on. So Dylan goes to sleep. And I said, what's up? He said, today in school, everybody was Googling my name, and you kept coming up. I said, and? He says, I don't want to talk about it. I said, are you uncomfortable because you think you have to grow up to be me, for me to be proud of you, or to have your own identity? Yes. I said, I got it. Because we share the same name? Yes. Perfect. Let me tell you something that you have the right to do, and I will never judge you. Do you want to change your name? No, I love my name. You have my name, you have your grandfather's middle name, his first name is your middle name, and you have the best last name in the world. Daddy, I love my name. So what can we do right now for you to have this pressure being lifted off? What do you want to do? Says, Dad, I don't know if I want to get into insurance or business. Totally fine. What do you want to do? I want to do movies. Great. Let's go do it. He says, you just got to know, with our relationship together, I expect you to lead and represent your God, represent your heritage, your family, represent your last name, and represent yourself individually. If we can do that together, I'm always going to have your back. I love you. But don't ever think you have to be me to, go out there and fulfill your life. I'm going to love you no matter what you ever do. I think the Assyrian community needs to kind of look at it with the next generation coming up and saying, look, stop looking at the confinement of the boxes we have to fit in for you to be pleased with it. It's a different world we're living in. This is not the world of 20 years ago, definitely not of 40, 50, 60 years ago. So let's adjust, let's pivot, and learn how to use us in a proper way, and then let us do our part as well. There's certain identities that we need to have. Trust me, this message is directed to both sides of my community, Armenian and Assyrian, but specifically today with you, it's Assyrian.
I love this.
It's incredible. And